Are these videos glitches in the Matrix or something else, Booshkies? You decide.
Okay, so apparently this girl found a place where they what? People? That's all the screaming going on right there? Hold on, let's listen to that again.
Canyon volcano erupted in the Philippines, and shortly after that, that meteor fell out the sky. I need you to look at what's going on around the world.
Take a look at the footage, comment below, tell us what you think.
Off the coast of Seattle, Washington, a night ferry carrying passengers had to make an emergency stop after witnessing strange lights out in the water. They're using their spotlights to try to determine what these lights are. Looks like these lights are possibly coming from underwater.
We're gonna pray for Cuba. Cuba is 100% out of oil. They are cooking their food on charcoal.
Man, what's good with the collective? Y'all know we back with another banger, another reaction. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up and subbing up. If you new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we coming with about 4 videos every smooth 7. This is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I appreciate you if you watch the TV, whatever the case is. I wish it was smooth 7. Might be a trigger warning or 2. I hope not. But shout out to 7DYS, man. How to go ahead and shout you out. Shout out to South Africa as well, man. I seen y'all comments. Love y'all, man. Appreciate it. I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all know what it is. Let's get straight to the video, man. Let's go.
Let's talk about more scary times that people disappeared while on a road trip. Because last year, over 130 million people took road trips, and just over 15,000 of them were never seen again. This is the case of Karen Denise Wells. She's a 23-year-old single mother from Oklahoma. On April 12th of 1994, she decided to take a road trip. Early the next morning, her rental car was found at the side of the road. Now, previously, the night before, she did check into a motel and she called her friend. The hotel was in Carlisle, Pennsylvania. She had called her friend Melissa Shepard, who then agreed to meet her at the hotel. Melissa arrived at the hotel, her friend was not there, and all of her belongings were just left. When they found the rental car, the vehicle was out of gas and the doors were left wide open. Karen's wallet and purse were found in a nearby ditch. Karen was nowhere to be found. Now, what was weird about the car was the odometer. It did not match the distance that Karen drove that day. There were over 700 extra miles on it. Right before she arrived in Carlisle, Pennsylvania, she apparently was in 2 other towns that day that she drove further out of her way to get to. It is so weird and bizarre. To this day, we have no idea what happened to Karen. If you want to watch a movie about road trip horror stories, then check out Passenger, only in theaters May 22nd.
Is there some kind of demon in this photo? In this church cathedral? Some kind of apparition? Some kind of strange shenanigans? Well, let's take a look and see if we can find out. So here's the original photo of the cathedral, and as you can see, way in the back, up there, circled, there's something in there. There's something in there. But it is so far away, because I don't think they were taking pictures of the actual demon. I think they were just taking pictures of the church. So we're gonna have to zoom in and make that bigger. Can you see it better now? Because I can, and I need glasses, but I can still tell that there's something in there, and it's an apparition. It's kind of all black, not like a person, but like a demon. Like a demon, baby. But I want to zoom in even closer. If that ain't a demon, I don't know what it is. Unless it's some weirdo dressed like a demon hanging out upstairs at a cathedral. Let me know what you think in the comment section, Booshkies. Shabadoo.
That last one, we for sure didn't have to see that. We knew what it was.
Okay, so apparently this girl found a place where they what and what? People? That's all the screaming going on right there? Hold on, let's listen to that again. If I was her, I would definitely not be anywhere near that fence. Holy hell. Is that real? What do you think?
Everybody's okay?
First day, huh? There's no.
Babe, let's go. I want to get off.
Off the coast of Seattle, Washington, a night ferry carrying passengers had to make an emergency stop after witnessing strange lights out in the water. They're using their spotlights to try to determine what these lights are. Looks like these lights are possibly coming from underwater, and you see them with two spotlights, and you see the darkness of the bay. This area is not known for any type of night diving, nor were they informed of any type of work being done under the water. In this region are very familiar with strange activity, considering their proximity to the infamous Mount Rainier, where everything is known from having a UFO base possibly inside of it to many sightings of Bigfoot, aka Sasquatch. Now, pay attention to what they're actually looking at. This looks like debris, something bobbing in and out of the water. And if you keep watching, you're going to see the explanation given of what this thing is. Now, I'm not sure I'm buying this. This seems like it's a Christmas tree on a floating dock that maybe unattached from somebody's property. Now, the lights that we seen from a distance were clearly coming from underwater, and I'm not sure if it was another Christmas tree floating under the water, if the lights would even be working and that bright and that visible. I don't know. What do you think? Could this have been something more than just a Christmas tree? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Unanswered Universe.
I saw something under the water. What y'all see?
Europe, check it out, family. I told y'all the veil is gone. Yesterday on Memorial Day, while we was out there barbecuing and living life, Philippine volcano erupted with a meteor that y'all see just in the background fall out the sky. But what happens next is even crazier, because apparently after that meteor fall, that object y'all see popped up out of it. The veil is gone, y'all. It's Nathan there, Nathaniels. Let me know what y'all think and feel about this in the comments. And this happened in the Philippines yesterday on Phono Grade. Shit is crazy.
Seen the body cam footage from Mackenzie Sharilla's arrest and noticed this kind of ghostly whisper happening.
Watch your head going in. I don't much. Don't. I'm not gonna hurt you. You okay?
I guess Dom's sister is the one who actually pointed this out, and if you listen to the tape, it sounds like the voice is saying, "She killed us." "She killed us" is literally said right after the officer says to Mackenzie something to the effect of, "I don't want to hurt you." Now, after this was pointed out, some people said that the officer must have heard it too, because it sounds like he says, "What was that?" right after the voice says, "She killed us." But when I first listened to the audio, it kind of sounds like the officer is just asking Mackenzie, "You okay?" Whether he noticed it or not, the fact that this was picked up on body cam footage is really crazy. And even if you don't believe in the paranormal, first responders and police officers are usually the first ones to admit that the supernatural does exist, because they've seen or heard far too many things that can't be explained. So let me know in the comments what you think of this. Did you hear the voice in the body cam footage? And do you think it belongs to one of the boys?
I stand on this. I don't think she got enough time, bro.
I think y'all need to pay attention to what happened in the Philippines. A volcano erupted. And then shortly after that volcano erupted, a meteor fell out the sky. You heard what I just said? The Mayon volcano erupted in the Philippines. And shortly after that, that meteor fell out the sky. I need you to look at what's going on around the world. You got war. You got the talks of food shortages. But this shit right here, this ain't random. Mind you, that meteor turned the whole sky green while that volcano was erupting. Look at it. Look how it's going. This ain't no movie. This is the Mayon volcano in the Philippines. Already active, already glowing, already pushing out hot lava. And then boom, you got a meteor falling out the sky. I jumped down a rabbit hole and listen to this. They're saying that this is the 140th straight day that this volcano has been erupting. 140 days of this happening, and then the sky randomly sends a fireball across the frame of a video. Now they're saying that the meteor didn't actually hit the volcano. But how random is this? Just seeing something like this is giving off something like the apocalypse. This is real scary. And nothing happens by coincidence. Pay attention.
When we see that clip, can somebody, I know somebody out here that did their research and did homework on the fact of what that meant. What did it symbolize? In some book out there, bro, it tells us there's going to be a volcano and then a meteor going to drop. Explain, somebody. I know somebody knows something.
Get out, family, get in here. Man, when I say yesterday, a lot of Stranger Things activity was going down, I means that because we got a volcano erupted in the Philippines with a meteor falling out the sky and an object coming out of that. At the same time, we got the GOV dropping more information about UFOs and UAP. On top of that, to put the cherry on a sundae, nigga, a lady in California, that's right, a lady in Camp Nelson, California, found a baby alien in her garden. Allegedly. And you know what I say, 2026, the veil is gone. It's Nathan there. But I'm gonna show y'all the photos and y'all let me know what y'all think and feel about this in the comments before them grades. Shit is crazy.
You gotta be kidding me, guys. What is going on here? Watch this. Watch what happens. Keep looking. Watch this. No! Let me slow it down, bro. Come on! Pay attention, guys. This is wild. What the... Shut up! Who the hell is that? That's what we doing now? People coming out of nowhere on the news? Who's that guy? People are saying that was a time traveler, right? People are also saying that he came out of a portal, right? But is that possible? Like right on camera so people can see it on national television? This is what I heard. I don't know if that's national television, to be honest with you. Stop playing with me, son. This video's for entertainment purpose only. I don't think that video's real at all, and I don't care what nobody says. Shut up! People are appearing and disappearing out of nowhere, guys. It's over. I think you're worried about the wrong things. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game already, guys. You know what time it is. Shut up! But I'll tell you one thing. If I'm ever walking down the block and somebody appears out of nowhere just like that, and I see it with my own eyes, go back to where you came from, dogs.
I remember that clip. It's another one with a girl too.
I want to talk about some Iceman theories.
Okay,
though.
Iceman.
The reason it's called Iceman is because his plan was, since he's dropping 3 albums, he's gonna release all the top songs on Apple Music, Spotify, and that's what happened.
Yeah, which makes sense.
I think he's one of the first artists ever to have, what, 60 songs or something crazy like that on the top.
That's insane. Yeah.
So it's freezing at Drake. Like, no, he's coming up, right?
That's motion.
That's why it's called Iceman. Freeze.
Yeah.
The other part of the theory is using the UMG deal. That's why he had to drop 3 to get out of his deal.
Yeah.
Also, the reason it's the Michael Jackson glove is because this is what Michael Jackson was trying to do.
Oh, yeah.
That's why they killed Michael Jackson.
Yes.
He had a similar scenario where he was stuck in his label, or he was collecting all of these different music rights.
Yeah.
And the labels hated that because he would own everything and they would have to pay Michael Jackson. Theory was they wanted him being framed as like a PDF file is because they were trying to destroy his image. And that's exactly what they tried to do to Drake.
That is
when Drake was negotiating his UMG deal, all of a sudden, and this is why Drake sued UMG, they wanted to degrade him, lower his value, so they can get him on discount.
Yeah.
He playing a dangerous game though. Real dangerous.
You can ask the flowers. I sit for hours telling all the bluebirds, the bill and coo birds.
Now we done seen SGA's ass change and shapeshift a couple times.
It's salt.
Why is there salt on my floor?
Because witches can't cross salt, and I'm playing Call of Duty.
No way.
You are a jackass. You better clean that up.
No.
Babe, clean that up.
I knew it. Witches can't cross salt. I never knew that. Right? She didn't cross it either. Right? She was wearing all black. Right? And she wanted him to clean it up. Why couldn't she clean it up? Stop playing with me, son. This video's for entertainment purposes. I don't know what the hell is going on there, but maybe they're just playing around, guys. Shut up! I think that video was old, though. I don't think it was new. But it's something to think about, guys. So if you think you got one of these people around, just carry some sea salt on you. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game, guys. You know what time is it. Shut up! But I tell you one thing. If a girl ever comes over to my house and I throw out salt and she doesn't pass it, I knew it.
Are these videos glitches in the Matrix or something else, Booshkies? You decide. Shabadoo, Booshkies! Shabadoo!
I ain't gonna lie, that invisibility cloak, boy, I need that.
If you ever did Ancestry.com or 23andMe, you're gonna want to listen to this. A whistleblower from the CIA claimed the CIA used DNA data from customers in search for aliens. This is gonna get really weird, so just stay with me. These claims are coming from Lynn Buchanan. He was a spy with the CIA's remote viewing program. He said a CIA analyst devised a backdoor way of accessing popular sites that break down users' family trees, and he was screening their DNA for a specific genetic variants linked to non-human beings. The source learned of this after being approached at a diner by 3 individuals claiming to be Nordics. These are tall, blue-eyed, blonde visitors from beyond that are said to be living covertly among us. Quote, they live in small towns in the Colorado Rockies, and they pass because they look like tall Scandinavian people. The 3 Nordics had requested his help in avoiding detection by the CIA. This is where it kind of gets weird. This alien race had allegedly traveled to our planet via an underground railroad of sorts, so they could escape their tyrannical government. These alien beings supposedly procreated with humans and birthed a line of intergalactic mixed-race children with the goal of having their future generations grow up in a free society. Article goes on, but I mean, this is just some crazy information coming from someone who worked for the CIA. I think they lost me towards the end. It kind of sounded like the Nephilim or something, but let me know what you guys think. Do you believe this, or is this just completely a distraction?
A DIY project on Pinterest.
How do you feel about conspiracies truly, especially the one regarding the firement? Could there be a grain of truth to it? Well, take a look at this witness's video captured on May 22nd, 2026 in Clearwater, Florida. She thinks something hit the firement, and she captured it on video. It does look weird, but is it maybe just the trick of the light, the way the shot was taken? Or is there something really here? Take a look at the footage, comment below, tell us what you think.
I got a question. Not that I want to see them do this, if they haven't. But I'm curious. We always hear that they've shot missiles at the moon and it rang like a bell and all types of shit, right? But I don't never remember them hearing about them shoot at the sun. What would happen if they did? I'm just asking. Not that I want them to, but that thought came into my head after seeing that clip.
You feeling okay? Damn, buddy! Oh my God!
Hey, what you say gonna happen?
Worldwide earthquake, July 15th at 6 p.m. Judgment begins at the house of God, August the 29th at 6 p.m. Jesus Christ returns to judge the world and end it. You have been warned.
Wait, come here. And what gonna happen though?
Worldwide earthquake.
What, you know what today's day is?
Yes, I do.
What it is?
The 23rd.
Of what?
Of May.
And what gonna happen?
July the 15th at 6 p.m.
How many days left?
The 52.
All right. Hey,
Yeah.
Are you an angel? An angel sent you down here to tell me that.
Now I said, when everybody kept saying get out of California because it's the San Andreas fault line here and it's that big one coming, I said, now even if the big one coming, you on another part of this in the world, what would make it safer anywhere else? Because there's fault lines all over. And I feel like that shit is like a domino effect. One fault line snap, it's just gonna start snapping all types of other shit. Water flushing in from different areas. You got Yellowstone. You got all this shit, bro. Like, that's just my opinion. I think it's gonna be a domino effect. Now, I can't say how that would affect across the waters and overseas and internationally. Now, I can't say about that. But then again, I see how that can cause some shit, because tsunamis, earthquakes, all that shit, bro. Let's just pray that was a bad take that he took for entertainment. What he said, what I said, what we saying ain't true. Let me know y'all thoughts, man. Don't that mean the water levels is too low?
Get off the bridge! Get off the bridge! Turn on the right! Step back! Step back! Off the reins!
Get off the rain! Get off the rain!
Step back from the wing lifeguard! You don't touch the reins! Get back! Get on the ball! Get on the ball! Do not touch the reins! Stand clear! Stand clear! We clear this area, go behind the bollards!
Why people feel like they gotta touch the reins? Why do they feel like that?
This is your annual reminder that Memorial Day was originally called Decoration Day and was in fact started by African Americans. In the final year of the Civil War, the Confederate Army turned Washington Racecourse in Charleston into an open-air prison in which some nearly 300 Union soldiers died and were buried in a mass grave. When the war was over, some local black workers reinterred those dead soldiers in a proper cemetery. They built a fence around it, they whitewashed it, they added an arch and inscribed Martyrs of the Racecourse on it. And then some 10,000 people, predominantly previously enslaved people, but also some white missionaries and teachers, marched a parade around that racecourse. They sang hymns, they listened to scripture, they heard speeches, they picnicked on the grass, some Union soldiers did drills, and thus began Decoration Day. Until 3 years later when a white man tried to claim it as his own. And that is the history that you were taught. But now you know the truth.
You've seen it, viral video here. Passengers on a flight from Ho Chi Minh to Sydney, Australia. Boy, guess what they caught on the Barbie? Well, beam me up, Scotty. We got us another Nighthawk. Robbie Mary, thank you, thank you, thank ya. I'll just let this one play, and you can view for yourself. Because what's seen outside the window of this plane is truly unbelievable. Yeah, I heard what they said, right? Them trolls told you to throw your post in the garbage. Lakes, water, reflections. Boy, they told you upside and down. Like you ain't never flown on a plane. Gave you everything but the truth. So, okay, here we go. Let's turn on some light. Pack your bags, dawg. We going on a flight. And this one, it's gonna be an all-nighter. So let's go. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna let you watch the video first.
One out there now.
You judge. Take a look. What do you see? Water reflections, wells, dams. There are lakes here. There were reflections here. But all of this, Robbie Mary, this was spiritual greatness. Man, my heart was pounding. because this right here, it's moving as one object. I mean, they're like everywhere. They're all over. And keep in mind, the plane is traveling, about 1,000 miles per hour. And these objects, because I'm going to show you that these objects are moving with the plane. They're not stationary objects on the ground. I'm going to prove that to you. These objects are in flight in the sky. Oh my word. Just take a look. Now, the doubters, stick around. This video was captured this month, early this month. They are here. And this is undeniable proof. Get your mind right. I've said it before. Put on your big boy panties for this one. Because, man, what you gonna do when you look up and see this for yourself? Because it's coming. Or better yet, it's already here. And as you view this, keep in mind the eyewitness testimony. She said they were not over water. They were over a desert. There were hundreds of passengers on this flight that witnessed this as well. I said let's go, so I can't wait. Let's go. Okay, first off the bat, I want you to focus right here in this corner. And I want you to witness this object. Do you see that coming to? I'm going to back it up. There's an object. It comes into the string. Let's get a little closer for you. There it is. Watch what it does. Back and forward here. Let's let it come into play. I'm going to zoom in as best I can here, and I want you to pay attention to how it jumps. Okay? It has two distinct lights. That's going to come into play throughout this entire video. Also know how these lights or orbs are disappearing and appearing. Okay? Notice how the figures around the lights, how the details of how the light changes. Objects don't change. Their appearance, their shape. Special close attention here. Take a look at these. Pay attention to the lights. I'm backing it up here now. Those two dots that appear as this objects. I want to just go and give it to you. These objects are moving throughout the sky. They're moving in the air. And as they're moving throughout the air, when they move, they're almost as if they're like cloaked. But if you pay attention to the pixels, not the lights themselves, look around the lights. As I change this, you'll see this even more clearly here. But there is an object that is moving with these lights that is very big. It's very large. The lights are just a small portion of what we're seeing. Let me see if I can make this clear for you. Take a look at the entire sky. Note the pixels changing. The light, the darkness, what's above the lights in this particular case, you will see movements. Okay? You got to train your eyes to see this. But if you pay attention, I'm going to zoom in and show you that there is movement around what we see with our eyes as light. Look at that up there right here. The darkness that comes when we run the video in very slow motion. If we move it in very slow motion here, that is, you can see that there is movement, something that's flapping, that has movement that our eyes, that's the original. Your eyes don't see anything but the light. But around the light, like right here, you got to walk with me here. These are eyes. Let's zoom in if we can here. Look at the movement. Watch how the scene around the objects change. Each and every one of them, same outcome. Let's take a look. Look at these here in front. The big picture, not the little lights, all around the lights is movement. They're flying as one in the sky. I know you still don't believe. Let's take a look at this one. Look at the appearance and disappearance, but look around the light. There's movement there. Okay, we're going to zoom in on these objects individually and take a look at what they're doing. Take a close, long look at this. What you said was a lake. Look at this right behind it. Focus on behind it. See that movement there? You can even see the appearance of what the object actually looks like if you're looking with your eye. If you've been picking up what I'm putting down, when you look at it in this video, its video is enhanced here. But look at this behind the light. Do you see the movement there? It's pretty clear, distinct outline of something that is clearly in motion. Now that you got the picture, look at the big picture now that you see it. Look behind the light there. The movement there. The object as it moves through the sky shows movement. Each of them are individuals moving collectively as one object. Is this something we just don't yet understand? Take one last look. Take a look at the scene. Look at the sky. Look at the objects move as one, even though they're individually. What a flight. I don't know if I want to be on it. It's just an amazing scene. You tell me what you see. I've taken enough of your time. We'll see you again. Thanks again for the catch. Same time, same Hawk channel. Peace.
Damn. From the data centers, bro?
This is insane, bro.
After the first week of being here,
You get used to it, kind of?
you get used to it, and it's like, oh, okay, you're in the neighborhood again. So what you're standing on is farm.
Oh, this is all a
this is all
farm.
farm.
Oh, that's a farm. I see cows.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Okay, every time I see cows on the highway, they're like brown or whatever. Those are white and black cows perfectly, like, instead of like an alarm clock. Have you ever heard chickens waking up?
Yeah.
You don't hear no cars, no city noises, no beep, beep, just straight up nature. It's too suspenseful, you know what I mean? It's like peaceful.
It's the perfect setup for a scary movie.
Have you ever seen like an ice cream truck come by or like?
We get the ice cream trucks. They put out a notice for the whole neighborhood. Do not come outside.
It was probably someone trying to come in to be like, God, it's a trap, and they arrested him. The
They had to
elites.
get him.
Yeah, I think the elites arrested him probably.
This video will never see the light of day because you're not leaving. Okay?
No, no.
Shit, watch that movie Vibranium, I think it is.
I just saw a video where somebody said Great Wolf Lodge is the closest thing that we have to the back rooms. And at first I'm like, bro, I went there as a kid. What the fuck is this guy talking about? And then I looked up the pictures. Yeah, no, he was right. No, definitely closest thing we have to the back rooms. That's some of the most uncanny photos I think I've ever seen in my life. That place would make me so uncomfortable as an adult. It's not even funny, bro. That place does not deserve to be in business operation anymore. Shut that shit down.
What place is he talking about? I ain't never been.
What the hell just happened in the Philippines? I want everybody to watch this video with me real quick, okay? This is known as the Mayan volcano, the most beautiful and perfectly shaped volcano in the entire world, also the most active volcano in the Philippines. And look at this shit. Does that look normal to anybody? That is a meteor, and it's weird considering what happened just moments after. First of all, once again, this is the Mayan volcano, okay? The Philippines' most active volcano. It is a stratovolcano on the Pacific Ring of Fire. And since 1616, Mayan has erupted 47 times. Which makes me wonder, is there something else going on around this volcano in the Ring of Fire? Especially when, once again, considering what you can obviously see on the live stream. If you were to go watch the live stream of that volcano erupting, which I will link it down below in the comments so you guys can go watch it for yourselves, you will notice an anomaly at 22:33:24. A white object goes by on the right side of the volcano, leaving an obvious trail behind it. It seems to be flying perfectly straight and not towards the earth. So now I'm just curious as to where that meteor had actually landed. I'm just saying, people, it's 2026.
Shakira really morphed into a demon on stage. That wasn't just some musical performance, that was a whole ritual, and you could see it in the way that she moved and slithered across that stage. The evil eyes she gave, like something was completely lurking in the dark. Something was completely manifesting on that stage. Oftentimes, if not all, these celebrities allow these entities to take over their bodies as alter egos, which seems so infantile of a name. It's like layman's terms for really a demonic spirit to take over and use them in a way that gives them more stage presence. I learned since I was a child that a lot of celebrities go to voodoo priests and they get charms, and these entities will come into their bodies and use them to make their music sell, to make their stage performances excel and captivate people in a way that turns into a hell ritual, because it's in honor of Satan, it's in honor of the enemy, the gods that they serve, for giving them the fame, power, and the fortune and the accolades that they have achieved. A lot of times you guys look at certain people like they're so innocent and you don't expect that of them, but really, like, none of them are really innocent. Like, you can't really put it past anybody, and it's not just in the music industry, but the acting industry, the dance industry, whatever, you name the industry, it's all there. Satan's the same Satan to everybody, and a lot of them are offered to give up their soul for the riches, to give up their body for fame, you know, to these demonic spirits. And so seeing this manifest in real time was honestly so unsettling. Every time I would rewatch it, it just did not change. Like, it just looked so sinister, and that goes to show you that demons are real, the spiritual realm is real, and these entities taking over their bodies are a real thing. This was just so creepy. Oh my gosh, y'all. Like, I've seen demons a lot, but this was wild.
Okay, I'm not gonna call it a human, I'm not calling it a man, because I don't know what it is. The thing with the mask on Fox News, you think they put that out there on purpose? Or do you think that they think we're that stupid that we wouldn't notice that it was a mask? I'm curious.
I think they did it on purpose just to prove their point that we're not strong enough, nor do we care enough to do anything about it besides speak on it or talk about it or make it a meme. That's my opinion. What's y'all thoughts? Shit we get to see nowadays.
Check this out, guys.
Mayday, mayday, mayday. American Airlines AA-73 declaring a medical emergency. We have a child in a febrile seizure, shock onset, eyes open but unresponsive, unable to move, requesting immediate priority landing.
American Airlines AA-73 negative. Runway is closed due to a presidential arrival. Earliest approach window is 12 minutes out. Maintain holding.
12 minutes. Tower. The child is seizing, losing tone, completely unresponsive. We don't even have 2 minutes. This is life critical. We need that runway now.
American Airlines AA-73 follow procedure. You're carrying 230 additional passengers. From an operational standpoint, standpoint, presidential priority overrides a single medical case.
Power, every passenger, especially every child, is equal. This is not one medical case. This is someone's son, someone's entire world.
American Airlines A73, vacate approach immediately. Unauthorized entry during federal protocol will result in immediate certificate suspension and investigation.
You can suspend me, take my license, ground me forever. I'll accept all of it, but I will not sit in this cockpit and watch a child die because we're waiting on a political schedule.
Be advised, visibility decreasing, security convoy positioned. Runway cannot be opened at this time. If you proceed, enforcement will be immediate.
Then I'll face whatever comes. Better I lose my career than a family lose their child. American Airlines A73 is coming down. End of discussion.
End of discussion.
I want you to take a second and guess what island this is. It's a very historic island that has changed the course of history. I will give you 4 hints. Hint number 1, what was seen on this island has inspired movies, books, paintings. It's also inspired fear for thousands of years. Hint number 2, this island is connected to one of the most strangest, one of the most mysterious writings ever written. Hint number 3, a man that was here claimed that he saw the sky crack open. See where I'm going? And hint number 4, this island alone, this island has changed the way millions of people think about the future of humanity. And here's the answer. This is the island of Patmos. The island where John wrote the book of Revelation. The island where he saw all of the visions of the end times. The words written on this island have been bone-chilling for humans over the course of history. And the thing is, it's gonna happen one day.
Who with him? Who against that?
Guys, did you see the video of the tourists that went to China and they did like that whole, like, you know, when you're on a rope and you go shh? This lady got on there dangling, right? And she's like, I don't think this is tied correctly. And the chinitos are like, you're good. You're good. The lady with the flag is like, okay. And then they push her, right? And she goes, whoosh, and dies. I don't know why I had to tell you like that. I just didn't want to make it sad. I had to just go to the point. But the thing is, they go to where the body is. The video is on here on TikTok. Just look up Lady Falls from China. And they walk up to it. And they're just like, oh. Like, dog, she told you. She looked at you. She's like, this isn't tied correctly. And then you're good. You fine. Oh, no. Like, damn, dog.
Yeah, I don't know if my stomach can handle watching it.
Imagine being woken up from your sleep and seeing hell in your bedroom. Yeah. Just like any other time, cousins, what's up? Your girl is back with another story time. So let's not waste no time and let's get into it. So for this story time, cousins, we're going to call her Selena. Now, Selena has been spiritually gifted and has been able to see things, hear things, the whole nine. So when she was 7, she got sick with salmonella poisoning and almost unalived. It took her months to recover. Now, during this time, she said that she saw a little boy around her brother's age who was 2 at the time. She said he would run around her bed and play and watch her, but he never really interacted directly with her. She said once she's fully recovered, she never saw the little boy again. So fast forward to when she turns 15, her parents had brought a new home. Now, her and her sister end up arriving to the home before her parents and other siblings did. So they go into the house, they look around the house, excited to be in this new home. Now, they enter one bedroom and happen to open the closet, and they saw a black suit hanging in the closet. Once Selena and her sister laid eyes on the black suit, they said that they felt something running towards them. However, they didn't see anything. That alone terrified them, and they waited for their parents and other siblings outside of the house. Now, Selena and her sister had to share a room. Now, they're up late because they're excited about this new home, and they're just chit-chatting and talking, until all of a sudden, they heard footsteps coming up the stairs. Now, whatever it was, she said it stopped before it got to the top of the stairs, and it started to laugh. Her sister ended up running from her bed to get into Selena's bed. Her sister said, "Did you just hear that?" Now, her sister is older. She's actually 3 years older than Selena, but however, Selena didn't want her to know that she was scared as well because she was comforting her sister. So instead of telling the truth, Selena told her, "No, I didn't hear anything." Selena always been very protective over her siblings. Now, she did end up telling her older sister that going back to that night, she did hear something, although it was 7 years later when she told her. Now, a year goes by after this, and Selena is now pregnant with her first daughter. So she's asleep one night, and when she wakes up, she sees a little girl staring at her. She said the little girl disappeared so quickly, she didn't even have time to process what was going on. So fast forward, Selena has her daughter. So at this time, her daughter is about a week old. Selena is asleep. However, when she wakes up, she sees a man towering her daughter, looking at her, smiling, and then proceeded to walk away. She says she got up so quick to follow this man. However, he disappeared. She says she checked all of her doors, all of her windows, and everything was locked and nothing was disrupted. She says she didn't feel scared though. It felt like this man brought in protective energy. So a few years after this, Selena ended up having her second daughter. Now by this time, she has 3 children, all 4 and under. They ended up all moving to Martinez, Georgia, and that's when she said even weirder things started happening. Her oldest daughter kept telling Selena that she saw some type of sparkling glitter at her bedroom door. Selena said now every time she was inside her bathroom, she would feel something touch her inappropriately. She said after a couple of times of that happening, she avoided going to that bathroom completely. Now, as time goes on, Selena is now at the house by herself along with her kids because her husband has to go away to military training in the field. She said things like her bedroom fan would turn on by itself, although the power switch was still turned off. But that's not the worst that has happened. So this particular night, her 2-year-old daughter wanted to sleep with her. Now, her other children, which was 5 and 6 at the time, was already asleep in their own beds. Selena said it was about 3 a.m. when she was awoken by the sound of her 2-year-old screaming at the top of her lungs, although she was still asleep. She said she got up and put her hand around her daughter to cuddle her and comfort her. She said by that time when her daughter calmed down, she ended up turning back over to go back to sleep. Now, when she turned over, she saw a fire pit coming from her bedroom floor. Coming out of that fire pit was a woman with her flesh on fire, and she was screaming in agony. Behind the woman, Selena said she saw what appeared to be a demon grab the woman and pull her back down. The woman is still screaming. Now, Selena's daughter wakes up and she starts screaming. Selena says she grabbed her daughter so fast and ran out of that room. Now, when she turned around to look back, everything had disappeared. She said that was the most terrifying thing she ever has experienced in her life. So again, guys, if you have any paranormal stories or any type of story that you feel like is juicy enough for me to tell, make sure you guys submit it to my DM, or you can email it to the email that's in my bio. Until the next story, guys, enjoy this one.
Wow, they must be letting a lot of water out of Lake Powell right now. It's so dry right here. We were here last year during Easter, so around the same time. And this rock had water all around it. and there was small boats, paddle boarders, kayakers that were able to boat around the rock and everything. And now it's just all completely dried up again. We've been here now for about a day and a half. We haven't been here for 48 hours yet, and we've been able to watch the water go down just sitting here. We've been keeping an eye on this area right here, kind of watching how far it goes every day. And I don't know if they like continue to let water out to feed different areas. I know this feeds like California and in areas, but I'm not real up on it. If you know, let me know.
Being honest with y'all, prayer is not gonna do it. Y'all peep this shit. So, this shit just really hurt my spirit. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I don't think I'm about to post the rest of this day after this, but I literally just found out, and I am deeply, deeply sorry for not speaking on this. Like, okay, so first and foremost, even though I know it's not gonna do anything, we're gonna pray for Cuba. Cuba is 100% out of oil. They are cooking their food on charcoal. They cannot make it to work, to school. Hospitals can't be run or anything. Nothing. And it's all because of this goofy ass American fuel blockade. Kind of makes you feel as an American that the very country that you are living in is literally destroying a country right up underneath them. And then on top of that, look at what they doing overseas as well. So with that being said, to the people of Cuba, I deeply apologize for not speaking on this shit too soon. And we're gonna be praying for y'all. Well, I'm about to go to the liquor store and drink myself to a goddamn oblivion.
Just real quick, do you guys follow The Spiritual Gateway? I was watching one of their videos and they were talking to the Ouija board, and they said that Michael Jackson is still alive, but his spirit soul is in a female artist. And they wouldn't say if this female artist is famous or up and coming or underground, wouldn't say, but said that people hear him singing, and we don't know that it's him that's actually singing. I'm curious. I'm like, I heard this morning.
I'm not gonna lie, that one sound kind of way out there. With all due respect, that one sound a little way out there for me.
It's 2:45 a.m. I just found out what Cleopatra really looked like, and then I found out that her parents are related on both sides, and her grandparents are also her aunt and uncle, and borderline her cousins. So that makes sense why she looks like that.
I'm trying to figure out how in the world did I end up down this rabbit hole of Busta Rhymes being... What?
They say there's mermaids and they repair.
I don't like this.
I don't know if that's true.
Maybe I don't like this camera. I should capture like what my eyes see.
I'm trying to look for mermaids. Guys and girls and everything between. Do you believe in mermaids? Mermaids and they repair? and then you appeared Chicago. Let's see. There's mermaids, they say.
I'm out here hiking in Joshua Tree National Park. Come across this thing. It has hinges, it has doors, and then it has this. U.S. government property, no trespassing. So I ask you, what's in the box?
It send your ass straight down to them tunnels, boy. We know that.
I just saw the creepiest video. This man said that the Great Wolf Lodge is the closest thing that we have to backrooms. And he wasn't lying. Because when you actually go do a search and look at the rooms, they look like back rooms. Like you would envision back rooms to be. So he wasn't lying at all. He wasn't. As an adult, I would not want to go anywhere near the Great Wolf Lodge. Because, like the old saying goes, there is always truth in plain sight. And again, this man was not lying whatsoever. He was not. You go do a Google search and you tell me what you think about this, because, again,
It is no longer safe. Leave the area. It is no longer safe.
Tell me we're gonna host. Oh yeah, so we work at that corner building, so yeah? Yeah? Alright, thank you, bro.
What the hell is going on? Another day in Cali.
So we all just got woken up to some disturbing sound all through the whole area. I just called 911 and they said they've gotten like over 50 calls about it.
Well, look what we have here. We got about 10 old Fort Wilderness cabins. Look at that. I miss those. Those are so much better.
What y'all think was going on in them cabins?
The biggest conspiracy theory in all of Hollywood history is that Kim Kardashian was so desperate for fame that her and her own mother pimped her out by filming and distributing her tape.
You know there are people who say that you put it out yourself.
Why would anyone put that humiliation on their family?
Ray J is finally telling the truth after 20 years because he's sick of Kim and Chris trying to make him look like the bad guy or that he had anything to do with leaking the tapes.
We going through receipts tonight, Chris. We going through receipts tonight, Kim. You want to see the tape contract? There it is.
This whole narrative that Kim is the only victim and Ray J is still holding this over her head is starting to lose Ray J business opportunities and affecting his life as a father.
He got me all of the tape back. I met up with Ray J at the airport and got it all back for me.
That's amazing.
Did you help Kim release her tape?
No.
True. Of course it's true.
So Ray J went on Instagram Live and pulled up everything. Like the tape contract itself, showing what they signed to, the deliverables, the fact that they each got 12.5% of the rights, and each got $400,000. Paris Hilton also cooperated with the story that friends of hers have leaked tapes to get famous. So Ray J said when Kim and Chris saw that success, they planned out leaking Kim's tape, but that there was actually 3 tapes that they sold, but they only went with the second one because Kris Jenner watched all of the tapes, made them make multiple, and then pick which one made her daughter have the best look. And it's confirmed that Kim is aware of all these tapes because she's the one who wrote out the deliverables in her handwriting. Then Ray J exposed texts that him and Kanye had, where Kanye specifically requests that he gets back footage and contracts that Ray J and Kim signed. Then Ray J exposed some pretty nasty texts he sent to Kim.
I don't want to expose the real shit that we did, but you're leaving me no choice. The whole lie you and Chris planned since the beginning.
Before I show you what Kim has to say about this, make sure you follow so you finally know the craziest conspiracy theories about each of these celebrities and requests who you want to see next. Kim's response was that she's sticking to her story, she didn't leak it, and that she can control the narrative in the press so they both look good and move on. But if Ray J wants to keep yelling at her, he can sue her. She doesn't care anymore.
Oh, this shit is too sticky for me. Too much going on. What's y'all thoughts though? Let me know. Spam them up below, man. How was the rollout today? Let me know. Y'all know we made it to the end of this, and if you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you always notified whenever we drop them uploads. Y'all know we come up with about 4 videos, very smooth 7, and this is for entertainment purposes as well. And when you like and comment and subscribe to the channel, helps Collective grow, helps Collective get bigger, helps more people who like this type of content tap in with this content. But I appreciate you for watching ATV, whatever the case is. I wish for smooth 7. So I'll see y'all in the next one. Y'all know what it is. We gone.
Ay, yeah, I just check my account. Sheesh, at the amount. You probably know